Guys, I've been trying to figure out how to break this to you. I'm a liberal. For some of you, that might mean that you like me more. For some of you, that might mean that you like me less. I'm fine with both of those things because really just my political worldviews are very much a part of who I am. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought it would be kind of fun to break off from what we usually do and mix it up a little bit. I've done a few challenges on this channel before, most of them on my own making. I actually don't know how many letters I'm gonna write or cards I'm gonna send out. I'm just gonna go and hope my introverted nature doesn't self-combust. I originally planned to have this video come out about a month ago. All of the shipments have been really slow, so that's why it's taken us a while to do it. I was finally able to shoot it today on Sunday, and on Friday Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. So if this is a little bit different, yeah, it is a little different. It's a little different context. It's a little different situation on this day in particular, it being less than 48 hours after she passed. I really wanted to make this video because I've seen, how many times can I start this? I really, honestly, I really wanted to make this video because there's so much misinformation going on out there. Whether it's about the mail or mask or just facts as they exist. I don't know that this video is gonna change anybody's mind, but at least it can give you another perspective to consider at the very least. I used to live in Phoenix, Arizona. All the voting there is done in person. You can opt to do mail-in ballots, I believe. That's an option if you want to, but primarily you go into the election booth and you physically vote. I also moved to Portland, Oregon 5 years ago. Oregon has exclusively been mail-in votes since 1998. Long time. Long time. I think they know what they're doing a little bit by now. You have 20 years of elections under your belt, and if you got a lot of voter fraud going on, you're probably gonna nip that in the bud the first couple of years at least, I would assume. You wouldn't want to keep voting for 20 years by that system if it was horribly flawed. Like, nobody would just be telling us about that now because they stand to gain something out of the situation. All right, where should we begin? Let's get into it. We've got a lot of really cool things from the Postal Service that I might show just because you should help support the Postal Service. Got a roll of stamps, these cute little grateful cards. Got these super cute like palm leaf, banana leaf thank you cards. This one with the brush strokes on it. This one's got a llama because I was born in Peru and it called to me. These stamps that say innovation and some happy birthday cards. I have to decide how far back I'm going or how far out I'm going on the birthday cards because I don't have a lot of friends. Did you notice before when I said I'm introverted? And then I got these women vote stickers. I might put these stickers on the letters to the conservative members of my family just to remind them, you know, like, you can vote for Trump this year if you want, but also remember that it was liberal feminists that gave you the right to do so. I'm actually not gonna do that now because my intentions have been stated and I feel bad. But, you know, it crossed my mind. Let's actually start writing some letters. Leave a comment down below with your home address if you feel safe for it, and maybe I'll send you a thank you card. What else should I say? This is the hardest part because now you're gonna see my struggle to socialize. Relatable. It's weird when you write somebody just to support the Postal Service. Should I write to the Postal Service? Maybe I should. Letter 1. Done. So I have done this one before. We got the letter. We've got our little flame going. And then what you're gonna do is, what would you call it? The spoon? The bowl? This thing, you put it over the flame. And you just kind of let the top one sit here for a little bit so that we'll have a good pool of wax to pour over the envelope. I might only send 5 letters today and just do 5 wax seals, but at least I spent like well over $100 at the USPS, so I really supported them anyways, right? If you want a pen pal, you let me know because I am well stocked. I literally might only do 5 letters. It's fine. So now we're gonna pour the wax over the envelope. Very fun. Pour it over here. And then you kind of let it sit there for a little bit. Beautiful. Okay, one letter is done. Letter number 2. I got these little wax pellets. I have not yet used them. Let's do a swirl of like these pinky ones, these gold ones, and some green. This might take a while. All right, next letter. I think this one I'll send to my grandma. PSA, go write your grandma a letter. That moment when you have to look up a word on your phone. Because even though you're pretty sure that you know how to spell it right, it's paper and ink. That's high risk. Ooh, let's do like, why am I getting Little Mermaid vibes from this? What would I give to live where you are? And why am I giving that on the card to my grandma? I don't know. So pretty. I am obsessed with wax stamping. This letter's to my mom. Pink and black. Yeah. Somebody messaged me on Instagram because I shared a, hey, maybe we should make rules consistent with like January, February 2016 when Justice Scalia died frame of thought. And someone that I know from a former life commented and was like, just wait your turn. Yeah, just wait your turn. I find it ironic that we're being told to wait our turn by the group of people that literally cut the line in 2016. Ah! It's a lot of how we feel right now, I think. Ooh, my mom will not appreciate this goth aesthetic, but look at this. One of the other reasons I really wanted to make this video because I've actually voted both ways. I've lived in a state where everything is completely and only mail-in voting. And I've also lived in a state where you go into a booth. It's a weird concept I have to explain, like going in to vote to people who had maybe only ever mail-in voted before, but I recognize that there's a lot of those. A couple of years ago, when Scott and I were voting, we got our ballots in. There's no sales tax in Oregon. We really like that. You don't have to pay extra taxes on your car when you buy your car. That's a good chunk of money. There was a measure specifically on the ballot that stated that groceries shouldn't have taxes. And I was like, yeah, groceries, we don't have taxes on groceries right now. Like, well, like, yeah, I agree. Like, why are they trying to change what we already have that everybody likes? That's not okay. And that was like my initial fired up feeling about Measure 103. What the proposition didn't say, in 2017, the county that I live in was considering a soda tax. If you know where I'm going with this, don't share it with the others. That's what the proposal was about. My issue isn't whether or not we tax soda. That's not this thing. My issue is, why would you create a proposal that's a retaliatory measure? Why would you not clearly state what your intention is? Is it because your intentions aren't that great? Is it because if you do state your intentions, people will be less likely to side with you? Not a good enough reason. If I was voting in person, I wouldn't have the opportunity to research that measure. And in fact, I didn't research it. I fell for this hook, line, and sinker. Scott, on the other hand, he thought, this looks a little weird. He found all the other information. That was the first time that I was super thankful for mail-in voting. Being able to take that time to actually look up the candidates, see what they think. I've always really liked that. I find that to be much more comprehensive than when I went in person and voted, and that's actually like probably the #1 reason why I recommend mail-in voting over in-person voting, unless if that one works better for you. It's been a rough year, guys. It's been a rough 48 hours. I think the hardest part has been to see this decay, to hear people that you care about say, yes, we are caring, yes, we are kind. But then when you ask for any way to really make that tangible, we're given a bunch of excuses. No, we can't do this because this. No, we can't do this because this. And I'm like, how many times can you tell somebody that you care about them and then follow up the next sentences with, yeah, but. I just don't know how many times you can say but until you can realize that that first statement isn't true anymore. I had originally done this video with the intent of tiring the crap out of my hand and writing a bunch of letters and hoping that that was interesting and entertaining. And then Ruth Bader Ginsburg died, and then this became a lot more therapeutic, and my light just went out. I just want to say, for anybody watching this, we're winning the generational war. That's kind of a part of what makes this so difficult, is that I know that those ways of thinking, they're aging out. I just wanted to say, don't lose hope. Please vote. The fact that we're trying to change the rules from 2016 to 2020 is just, it's just, like, what other words come to your mind other than horribly hypocritical and corrupt as hell? Hard to have faith when people are just so corrupt and so clearly twisting rules to their benefit instead of just being really good rule enforcers, which is especially concerning when their job is to create laws and rules. Guys, here's the thing. I know that there's a bunch of people in this country who want to vote for the Ron Swansons. They want small government, but also I ask you, if you are a big country that is going to need to have a large government to man that many people, who are you going to vote for? Ron Swanson or Leslie Knope? Because Ron Swanson is gonna try to run that thing into the ground. And look at what a type of government employee he is. If we keep voting for Ron Swansons, yeah, of course the government's gonna suck. But if we vote for a bunch of Leslie Knopes that actually care about the government and actually care about people, then we could all just be really happy, and Leslie Knope would throw us Valentine's Day and give us all the best birthday presents, and that would be our biggest worries, how to give Leslie Knope a better birthday present. That's what I want. Guys, this was a different video, and I'm just gonna slowly whittle down these card stockpiles for the next 6 years probably. Thank you guys for checking out my channel. I put out videos every Thursday, do a bunch of cooking stuff and some other fun challenges that are much more lighthearted than this usually, and I hope that you enjoy.